Welcome to another lesson. I hope you're having fun, enjoying yourself in the game of life, being an expector, finding clues to build your own puzzle, accepting the dark side of money, which therefore means also accepting our own dark side. Is money the source of all evil, right? We hear this limited belief a lot. As I explained in other lesson, I think money is just an expression of ourself. And yes, Mother Earth, right now, humanity is majority um, in the service to self negative path. And there's people with a lot of money using their dark energy to gain more control, right? They are on the opposite of oneness, expansion, surrendering to the one infinite creator. They are always in their own bubble, their own universe, controlling how to get more. So, yeah, our current financial system is just a reflection of the collective consciousness of humanity. And we need to accept the collective consciousness right now and accept how we use money right now, as it's just a mirror of a different part of our subconscious mind from our ancestors, from our other timelines, from our past life. We see a lot of money in movies talking about money, uh, showing relationship with money that are linked to service to self, and there's many emotion linked to that. The main one is greed. That is just an ego inflating process. We're using money as a tool to inflate our sense of being, that we think that we are only the physical reality. We think we are only the body, the ego. So therefore we think that by having more money we are growing, we are expanding, but that's the whole illusion of the physical reality. But on the other end, there's people also that are not accepting money. They are wanting more free things. They are wanting universal basic income. They're wanting to have free healthcare, free education, and so on. But it has been seen in multiple examples that when humans are given everything on their plate, but they don't feel the energy of it, they are not expanded in their own chakras and in their energy field. Therefore, they just gonna kind of like waste that opportunity. They're gonna waste that gift. They're not gonna feel worthy of it. They're gonna not gonna receive it fully, right? And also, it's been shown how price is part of the value of something. So if I spend $5,000 to go to a Joe Dispenza retreat, for example, well, this high ticket price is gonna help me go even more all in, respect even more the process. So that's why it's important to set the right price that is high but not too high, right? Because we don't want to afraid everyone. We want to get the right people. So what is your ceiling, right? And you're gonna have to need to gauge yourself depending on your offering and your own product and your own market. So yeah, I we see this all the time, like on Airbnb, for example, like a room that is $100 per night. The Airbnb host is gonna receive less complaints, less hustle, less problems than the host that is charging $30 per night. Maybe you get less clients, but there's less energy wasted, less management, less headaches, right? And we see this in free education also. In my area of Canada, there's a a lot of free education. University is almost free, but the free universities are the teachers are not really high level, right? There's not a good budget, and it's even like the worth of the teacher itself is having a certain kind of like low self esteem to be hired by a free school, right? So it's a whole cycle. So people manifesting for free education is what does that mean? Free education, right? It's free school, but education is not about school. It's about the process, right? School is just the container, but what is happening in that container, right? There's many things that we can do to improve that container. So in that container of a school, I can have like the best teacher. Well, I'm gonna have to pay something to have that best teacher because it's a rare asset. And then somehow I'm gonna have to pay to have the right environment, right? So colorful, modern school. Well, this is gonna require some money to build this. This environment is gonna affect the psyche of the students, right? And then also the level of the students, right? More than they feel that they want to invest in themselves, more that the price is high, more that we're going to be gathering the right level of students that are all believing themselves. They all have the will of like wanting this, right? if if it's free and then it's like people they do the halfway, this is going to affect the whole collective of that container. And this is the same thing happening with this course here. That's why I decided to price it at this price, and it's we need to have people that are hedging to push themselves to invest in this, that are they're going all in. Otherwise we're going to be creating a collective of people that they don't know, maybe they're going to give up, maybe they're going to finish the course, and this is going to have a domino effect on other students. And sometimes in the spiritual world we have a mentality of like being spiritual is not being bound to money, right? Like the whole hippie community. They think they are spiritual by living like that, but the truth is you're not a spiritual being if you're not financially abundant, because financial abundance is a trait of all form of abundance. So somehow they are contracting their channel, most likely their root chakra. Yes, they might be walking barefoot on Mother Earth, but are they really receiving, absorbing all that energy of Mother Earth in their chakra of their feet, in their root chakra? Right? Are they really in communion energetically with all the depth of the nurturing love of Mother Earth? Most likely, no. And then we see how the dark side, service to self, is a pyramid. On top of the pyramid, there's like people that thinks that, oh, the world should be like that, and then they impose their own values, their own belief, their own contracted energy field on us. So right now there's this mindset of building a great reset towards 2030, and it's built by government, corporations, and the World Economic Forum, all of them having a mindset of pride consciousness or even below. All right. So I think all this eventually is going to fall apart. All system that we are already using are going to be falling apart. The financial system, the education system, the health system, the government system, everything, because everything is built on the foundation of service to self. It is not built on the foundation of service to others. All those systems, they're going to have to transition into decentralized cooperation, not a corporation, but like cooperation of like we exchange, we work together. Everyone is on the same level. There's not like one CEO that is managing a team, and then AI is going to help us with this for sure. But there's a big part of the AI that is also very dark. Everything has the duality. So we need to accept all this process. We know if we are against it, then we're creating resistance. And then this is basically the energy of the hippies. They are against the system, right? They are not accepting the system. If you're not accepting the system, you're not accepting yourself. You're not accepting your reptilian brain. You're not accepting your physical human game that we're all here to, yes, experience those service to self, limited, contracted, separated system. And then it's from the darkness that we learn. So we need to dive and accept the darkness and embody the darkness. We are not in higher realm where like the fourth density, fifth density beings are only in light, right? We are in the realm where there's the separation here, there's the duality here. So we need to embody the duality here. So, and yes, in this system, there's hungry people that are getting more and more and more and more. The rich are getting richer because they have all the resources, and it's easier to to hire people like that, to create like that. But this is going to be shifting very very soon. So we don't need to be against it. By going the street and manifesting, you are giving more energy into the darkness. That's what the darkness wants. The darkness wants us to talk about the darkness, right? That's what we see in the news, that they talk about all the murders and crises, and they just want that. It's a show. It's a show, it's a drama, and then they want our attention. By giving our attention, we give them our energy. So if we go in the street to manifest against this system, we are giving the energy, our energy, to this system. The only way out is to total acceptance, total compassion, and to show the example of another way, to show the example of truth, of heart openness, of service to others from the heart, helping others open their heart. Money is the source of many conflict, mainly in a romantic relationship, and in your financial suffering, burden, problems, trauma are affecting your uh, romantic relationship and any type of relationship. So it's very very important to first heal all our trauma linked to money. Otherwise, it's always going to be in the middle of our relationship. And how we start overcoming all this is by using the formula of nonviolent communication. Each time there's a conflict happening about money, I state my own story, my own reality. I express what I'm observing from my own consciousness. I'm not pointing, I'm not judging. So I'm observing, okay, I'm observing now that uh, we spend this amount of money. That's just an observation. It's not a judgment, right? Linked to spending this amount of money, I'm feeling a bit scared. I feel a lot of fears because, like, I feel this can become a pattern in my own reality. I'm just expressing this in the other person. I need that we have a better plan for money, and then a better agreement on how we're going to be spending money. And then what is your threshold? Like for you, maybe for spending on groceries, this, and me, it's this. Okay, well, let's meet a, a middle point, right? I need this. It's going to help my sense of security. And my request is that next time that this situation happen, well, we express it with love from the heart in the nonviolent communication. So this is a process, right? Each type of conversation, and then as I express all those four steps, I just expressed before, like, please can I have like a moment to express myself, and then I wish and I that the other person is actively listening, because if I don't finish my whole four step, then it become into like an argument, then we should like get out of this and then come back later. So journal about like your dark side of money, and be okay with it. Accept it. It's okay. It's not about you. It's about the programs, about this the environment, the society, and we are part of it, and we are it, right? We're never gonna fully transmute the whole the whole dark side here right now. as we need to transmute the whole collective first, and it's gonna be a give and take like that. So explore, journal about this, and then there's a beautiful meditation, a short meditation about the dark side of money, and then there's a long form meditation vortex about accepting your dark side, connecting with the reptilian. So have fun, enjoy yourself. It is very freeing. It gives a lot of um, energy to accept our sleeping part of our darkness. And I hope you realize this with those meditation and this practice. Thank you.